Good morning. Today we discuss the topics of module 1, relativistic mechanics. The topics of relativistic mechanics, discussion topics are mass energy equivalence, relation between energy and momentum, and third one is massless particles. So what is relativistic mechanics? Where the theory which is applicable when v is comparable to the, especially when v is comparable to the speed of light, and when v is very less than, it reduced to classical mechanics. So let us start the first topic, mass energy equivalence. That is mass energy mass equivalence. So what is energy mass equivalence? Energy mass equivalence is a very important relation which was given by Einstein, and for this relation Einstein got the Nobel Prize. So what do you mean by energy mass equivalence? It means E is equal to mc square. That is, energy is converted into mass and mass is converted into energy. In theory of relativity, energy and mass are not separate entity, but they are depend on each other. So energy is depend on mass and mass is depend on energy. So energy is converted into mass and mass is converted into energy. So now let us start to derive this relation E is equal to mc square. For this, let us consider a particle of mass m is acted upon by a force F. So a particle when acted upon by a force displays the distance dx in time dt. So when a force is applied on a particle, so according to Newton's second law of motion, what is Newton's second law of motion? It is force exerted on a particle is equal to rate of change of momentum with respect to time. That is dp over dt. We know that momentum is d by dt and it is equal to m into v. Here mass is also depend on time and velocity is also depend on time. So differentiate it, we get by product rule m dv over dt plus v dm over dt. This is the first equation. So fast force exerted on a particle is equal to m dv over dt plus v into dm over dt. Now when a force is applied on a particle, then the work done by the particle is equal to change in kinetic. Particle displays a distance dx in time dt. So work done by the particle, so according to work energy theorem, we know that what is work energy theorem? The work energy theorem is work done by a particle is equal to change in kinetic energy. So work done by a particle is equal to change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy is delta k and work done by a particle is F dot ds. This is equation 2. Work done, change in kinetic energy is equal to F dot ds. Put the value of F from equation 1. So put the value of f from equation 1. We get m dv over dt plus v dm over dt dot ds. So m dv over dt plus v dm over dt dot ds, that is, multiply this, we get m ds over dt into dv plus v ds over dt dm. ds over dt is displacement upon time is equal to velocity. So mv dv plus v square dm, that is delta k. This is equation 3. So the change in kinetic energy is equal to mv dv plus v square over dm. Now according to variation mass energy, according to variation of mass formula, according to variation mass energy formula, we get variation mass energy formula is m is equal to m naught under root 1 minus v square by c square. So m is equal to m naught under root 1 minus v square by c square This is equation 4. Now, where m naught is the rest mass and m is the relativistic mass. So differentiate equation 4 with respect to v. So dm over dv, differentiate this equation with respect to v. So dm over dv is equal to m naught is a constant, 1 under root 1 minus v square की power minus 1 by 2. So by using the formula of x की power n, we get 1 by 2 1 minus v square c square की power 3 by 2 minus 2v over c square. We get this minus 1 by 2 m naught 1 minus v square by c square 3 by 2 minus 2v over c square. 2 into cancel and minus minus is plus, and we can write it as wait a minute. So we can write it as m naught 1 minus v square by under root 1 minus v square by c square is again m. So we can write it as dm over dv m naught under root 1 minus v square by c square 1 minus v square c square and v over c square. M naught under root 1 minus v square by c square is m. Take the LCM, we get c square minus v square and it is c square v over c square. So c square is cancelled out, and we get the value of dm is equal to, we get the value of dm is mv c square minus v square dv. So value of dm is mv c square minus v square dv. The equation for changing kinetic energy is delta k mv dv plus v square dm. This is the relation, or third equation, delta k mv dv plus v square dm. So what is the value of mv dv? What is the value of mv dv? It is c square minus v square into dm. Put this value in this equation. Put the value of mv dv in this equation. We get delta k is equal to c square dm minus v square dm plus v square dm. This is equation 5. This is minus v square dm plus v square dm, and it is cancelled out. So we get delta k is equal to c square dm. This is equation number 6. Now delta k is equal to c square by dm. So if kinetic energy, initially the particle is at rest position, so its rest mass is m0. When a particle is acted upon by a force, its mass changes, which depends on velocity, that is m. So if the mass of the particle is changes from m0 to m, so kinetic energy is changes to 0 to k. In the rest position, the kinetic energy is 0, and in moving position, the kinetic energy is k. So integrate equation 6 from rest position to, from rest position, that is m0 to m. So integrate. At the rest position, kinetic energy is 0, and at in moving position, kinetic energy is this, and it is equal to mass is changes is m0 to m c square dm. When we integrate, we get k, and it is m minus m0 c square d c square. This is the relativistic kinetic energy. In the theory of relativity, the kinetic energy is m minus m0 c square. When v is comparable to the speed of light, the relativistic kinetic energy is m minus m0 c square. And when v is very less than c, it reduces to classical kinetic energy, that is half m0 v square. So this is total kinetic energy. We know that the potential energy of particle is m0 c square. If a particle is exists at the rest position, then its potential energy is m0 c square. So total energy, what is total energy? It is the sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. See, total energy plus is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. So So what is kinetic energy? It is m minus m naught c square, and potential energy is plus m naught c square. So m naught minus m naught c square plus m naught c square is cancelled out, and we get mc square, and this relation is known as energy mass equivalence relation. That is, energy is equal to mass, energy is converted into mass, and mass is converted into energy. They are relative to each other, but they are not a separate entity. So E is equal to mc square, where m is the relativistic mass and c is the speed of light. For this relation, the nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. Fusion and fission are experimental evidence for this relation. That is the phenomena nuclear fusion. In nuclear fusion, the energy is converted into mass. The energy, two particles combined and give the a bigger particle having a mass. That is nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. In fission, the whole mass is divided into small mass and release a large amount of energy. So energy is converted into mass and mass is converted in energy. In nuclear fusion, energy is converted into mass, but in nuclear fission, mass is converted into energy. So these two phenomena are the experimental evidence for this relation. Now one question arises: show that relativistic kinetic energy reduces to classical kinetic energy when V is very less than C. So we can do this relation. Show that relativistic kinetic energy reduces to classical kinetic energy when V is very less than C. The kinetic energy is, relativistic kinetic energy is m minus m naught c square. So, by using variation mass formula or relation, m is m naught under root 1 minus v square by c square minus m naught c square. We can take m naught common, that is m naught c square, and we get 1 under root 1 minus v square c square minus 1. We get this by binomial theorem. Expand it, we get 1 minus v square c square की power minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So when V is very less than C, the value of V by C is very less than 1. So by using binomial theorem, expand it and neglect higher order term. That is, K is equal to m naught C square 1 plus 1 by 2 V square C square minus 1. Cancel out. C square is cancel out and we get half m naught V square. And this is the classical kinetic energy. This is classical kinetic energy. So classical kinetic energy is K half m naught V square. So the formula of relativity is very important when V is comparable to the speed of light. The kinetic energy is m minus m naught c square, but when V is very less than c, it reduces to classical kinetic energy, that is half m naught V square. So by using this formula we can use in V is very less than c and when V is comparable to the speed of light. So our first topic, that is mass energy equivalence, is completed. That is energy mass equivalence or mass energy equivalence. Energy is converted into mass and mass is converted into energy, and E is equal to mc square. They are dependent to each other. And nuclear fusion and nuclear fission are the experimental evidence of this relation, and it is a very important relation in the theory of relativity. So now we move further. We discuss second topic, simple topic, that is relation between energy and momentum. So now we discuss second topic, that is relation between energy and momentum. So what is the relativistic relation between energy and momentum? We derive by using the energy relation. The total energy is equal to the E is equal to mc square, where m is relativistic mass and it is equal to m naught under root 1 minus v square by c square into c square. So to convert into the relation between momentum, multiply numerator and denominator by m square c square. So E is equal to m naught under root 1 minus m square v square c square and upon m square c की power 4 into c square. That is m naught under root 1 minus m square v square is momentum. We can write it as p square c square, and mc square is energy. That is, we can write it E square, energy. This is equation 2. Sorry, it is m naught c square. Now squaring both sides. Squaring both sides of equation 2. Square both sides, that is, we get E square is equal to m naught square c की power 4 1 minus p square c square E square. This, multiply this, we get E square, we can write it as E square 1 minus P square C square over E square is equal to m naught square C की power 4. So multiply E square, we get E square minus P square C square, and it is equal to m naught square C की power 4, and we get E square is equal to P square C square plus m naught square C की power 4. So this is the relativistic relation between energy and momentum. It is equal to E square P square C square plus m naught square C की power 4, where m naught is the relativistic, where m naught is the rest mass, and P is equal to mv, where m is the relativistic mass. So this is the relativistic relation between energy and momentum, and it is a very important relation. E square P square C square plus m naught square C की power 4. So this topic is also completed. Now we further move the last topic, that is massless particles. What are massless particles?